Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is the second part of the video where I talk about the 5 things that I love and the 5 things that I hate about my DT125RE. I mean, I don't really hate these 5 things, but these are 5 things that, in my opinion, Yamaha could have done better. That's for sure. First thing are the front brakes. I mean, they consist in a 230mm disc with a single piston caliper axial system, so not really the best out there. In fact, later on the WR125 they upgraded to a 250, I think, disc with double piston caliper, still axial but double piston, mainly because the bike is heavier, but also because the DT's brakes were not exactly ideal. What can I say about this? With my driving style, I usually keep quite a lot of space from the car ahead of me, so it's not really a problem in that way, but I admit it's not really the safest bike. So remember that I'm talking about the RE model. The X frames are probably better, because it has a, I think, 300mm disc, so it should be better. Second thing is the plastic of the fairings and of the turn indicators. Why this? Because the blue plastics are really, I've got a really bad experience with that plastics. They tend to become white during the years and they fall apart in little pieces, so not really the best plastics ever. And what can I say about the turn indicators? They are so rigid that even with your body walking around the garage, you risk to break the original turn indicators. So I really recommend you getting some elastic turn indicators. Third thing is not actually a bad thing, but it's good to know this little uncomfortable thing. So the good thing is that you can rebore up to 5mm. According to the Vosner catalog, but after about 1mm of rebore, you gotta modify your power valve to fit the piston, and so that the bigger piston doesn't hit the power valve. Completely restricting the bike is actually quite expensive. You need to replace the exhaust, because the restricting the original one requires some cutting and welding skills that not everybody has, and it's not just about removing a washer in the exhaust or removing a block from the throttle travel. You gotta pay for a new exhaust for an aftermarket one. Anyway, I've got an entire video on how to restrict this bike, so check it out. Fifth problem is a solvable problem, but still another thing to consider. All the cheap head gaskets that you will buy will for sure fail. It's a mistake that I already did and a lot of other people did. So the only ones that you can buy and that will work for sure are the Athena ones and obviously the OEM ones. Another thing that I just talked is the fact that to replace the rear brake pads you need to remove the entire rear wheel. And it's not just about rotating the caliper as it was on the older models, because you gotta put the bike on a stand, so this is not really a good thing. I think that's it. They unfortunately removed the rev counter from the previous models, so I mean that's another little not so good thing. I think that's all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed both the videos and see you in the next one.